The Battle of Waterloo, one of the most pivotal battles in history. This monumental event, fought on June 18, 1815, saw the French army, led by the legendary Napoleon Bonaparte, face off against the combined forces of Britain, Netherlands, and Germany, commanded by the Duke of Wellington. But before we get into the nitty-gritty details of this historic clash, let's set the stage for this momentous encounter. In 1815, after his escape from exile in Elba, Napoleon made a remarkable comeback to France, reclaiming his position as emperor. The European powers, who had previously defeated him in 1814, were quick to respond by forming a powerful alliance against him. It was clear that a final battle was imminent. Fast forward to June 15th, when Napoleon and his army boldly crossed the Belgian border. The following day, they encountered the British-Prussian forces, led by Field Marshal von Blücher and the Duke of Wellington. Despite Napoleon's initial victories, his army was ultimately pushed back. The retreat forced both sides to regroup, ultimately setting the stage for their fateful encounter at Waterloo. Picture this, an expanse of muddy terrain, surrounded by two villages. It was on this infamous battlefield at Waterloo that the two armies clashed. The southern end became the base for the Allied forces, while the French positioned themselves at the northern end. Napoleon knew that to secure victory, he had to break the Allied center and divide their forces. But, as we'll soon discover, fate had different plans. Now, let's get into the heart of the action. On the fateful day of the battle, the weather turned against both armies, with heavy rain turning the ground into a treacherous quagmire. The stage was set for a grueling fight that commenced around 11 a.m. and lasted well into the evening. The French launched multiple attacks, hoping to break through the Allied lines, but their efforts were relentlessly repelled. Despite a final desperate attempt to shatter the Allied center at 7 p.m., Napoleon's forces were left utterly defeated. Legend has it that in that moment of defeat, Napoleon uttered the infamous quote, "There is nothing we can do." Although the precise wording of this quote remains a subject of debate among historians, its meaning is clear. Napoleon, once the indomitable conqueror, was forced to face the stark reality of defeat. This quote has since become synonymous with Napoleon's lack of leadership during this critical juncture. As the dust settled on the battlefield, the devastating consequences of Waterloo became apparent. The French army suffered tremendous losses, with approximately 24,000 soldiers killed, wounded, or captured. In contrast, the Allied forces incurred significantly fewer casualties, around 15,000. Waterloo spelled the end of Napoleon's reign, leading to his exile on the island of St. Helena, where he would live out his final years before his death in 1821. Furthermore, this resounding victory marked the end of the Napoleonic Wars that had engulfed Europe for over a decade. The Battle of Waterloo left an indelible mark on world history, creating ripples that echoed through generations. If you liked this video, be sure to subscribe for more.